Today, New Covenant Church, there is no law in the New Covenant that you have to give 10%. Someone say amen. I'm not afraid to preach this because I know the covenant of increase will be established by God. You must know this truth. The truth only will set you free. The new covenant has no law that you must give 10%. But they clearly says, Apostle Paul clearly says, Jesus clearly says, Peter clearly says, when you read the epistles, it clearly says, give and it shall be given. Now why we give in new covenant? In new covenant, we give like Abraham gave. Not with law mentality, but with supply mentality. God has already made me rich. Jesus has already made me prosperous. Jesus has already made me son of Abraham. Jesus has already made me heir of God, son of living God. So I give because God has prospered me. Are you able to relate? Now how much should I give? No, that is another question. How much revelation you have? That much. I said, how much revelation you have? That much you give. It's all about the understanding. If you have revelation, then you give. If you don't have revelation, you don't give. If you believe you are seed of Abraham, then you give. Because you will think, my father did this, let me do this. Isaac did this, let me do this. If you have the revelation, it depends on your revelation. Amen. When you don't understand, I am seed of Abraham, you will say, oh, why should I give? It's there in the Old Testament. You're not able to relate yourself to Abraham. You're not able to relate yourself to Jacob. When you're not able to relate, you will not give. You're not able to relate to the revelation, you will say, I am not understanding. How much revelation you have? Every individual, he gives his time, he gives his money, he gives his energy, he gives his love to God based on how much revelation he has. If he has more revelation of God's love, he gives more love to the people whom he interacts. He has more revelation of God's giving, he gives to others. He has more revelation of God's forgiveness, he forgives others. If he or she has more revelation of God's laws, principles, about the covenant of increase, he follows. If he is not following, it's only because he has not understood. There is no revelation. And when there is no revelation, he is not able to understand supply mentality. It becomes demand mentality. When it becomes demand, it becomes law and it does not profit. They give with law mentality and they say, I have not prospered. It is not law mentality. You're saying God has supplied. I am so blessed. So let me give. So very, very important the way you think. It is not the action of your giving. It is the attitude of your giving. Always have supply mentality like Abraham. Say, I am the seed of Abraham. So I do what Abraham did.